to my channel. So it's no secret I'm an advocate for oily skin. Like, I feel like I have to petition to be an advocate for oily skin because you guys, I have a terrible oily and acne prone skin. As you all can see, my skin is misbehaving. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes even while I'm putting on my makeup, I start producing oil that before I finish putting on my makeup, all my face becomes so greasy. So when people complain about how oily their skin is, like, I totally 100% understand what you guys are going through. I feel like oily skin and acne work hand in hand. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my favorite makeup products for oily skin. These are the products I've tried. Like, these are all tested and trusted products. I've been using some of these products for years. Even, like, you know, some I started using like 6 months ago. I have one I started using like 4 months ago. And I would say, you know, if you find something that works for you, just try as much as possible to stick to it. Because even myself, as an acne prone skin person, I understand the struggle. Sometimes you start using something and then it works, all of a sudden it stops, and we are always, you know, on a cycle. We want to try the next thing for oily skin, for acne prone skin. Although for me, I've been seeing a dermatologist for a little over, it's almost getting to a year now, so my acne is somehow under control, although some months it can be terrible. But anyways, let me just stop talking and let's go right into the video. The very first part I want to treat today is skincare, because whatever it is you're doing, you know, number one, you have to take care of your skin before the makeup aspect of it. So when it comes to skincare, I'm going to start with cleanser, because this is one thing you definitely need, especially if you wear makeup. You need to take off your makeup with whatever it is you use. If you use a makeup remover wipe, you need to always make sure you take off your makeup every night. And then cleanser are very important, you guys. Like, you need to have a particular cleanser you use to cleanse your skin. And the one I've been raving, like the one I've been going crazy about, is this one from Biore. Is it Biore, or I don't know, Biore? And then I don't know if it's a French name, but this right here, you guys, if you follow my channel, you know I've been going crazy over Acne.org cleanser for years before I started seeing a dermatologist, and she changed majority of my skincare routine. So this right here is my current rave. Like, I've been raving about this product right here to my friends, to my sister, because I believe I've been using this for the past 6 months. And you guys, when I tell you, if you have an oily skin, you definitely need to get down to Target, Walmart, Ulta, and pick up one of these. When you pump it into your hand, it comes off as a foam and it lathers so much, so you don't need a lot of it. And another thing I noticed with this is one of the ingredients is lemon, and it smells like, you guys, it smells like lemon. When you start using this, probably after a few weeks, you will start noticing that your skin is kind of drying out. And this is one thing I love, especially if you have an oily skin. I love it when my skin dries out. Although sometimes people always say, oh, try as much as possible to keep your face or your body in, you know, in a middle flow where it's not too dry or it's not too oily. But still, if you have an oily skin, you know you don't want, like, when it comes to anything moisturizer, oil and anything, you don't want to hear that. Moving from cleanser, I didn't used to do this before, but I would say from the beginning of this year, I was talking to my dermatologist, you know, about my oily skin, and she suggested maybe I have to start maxing, maybe even if it's once or twice a week. So I decided to pick up this right here, and this is the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay Pore Defining Face Mask. And I think I received this sometime January or something, and from one of the companies, I believe, sent it to me, but I ran out of it. And because I loved it so much, I decided to go and pick it when I ran out of the one the company sent from me. I feel like there's no mask out there compared to a clay mask. They have different types of masks, but when it comes to clay marks, you guys, they are perfect for oily skin because it's kind of, you apply the marks, you wait for a while, and then like while you have the marks on your face, you will notice like your face is beginning to contract, and as it's contracting, of course, you notice that, you know, it's helping to tighten your pores. It helps to tighten your facial tissues. It's not too drying, it's not too, like, whenever I use it, I love using it like 2 to 3 times a week. Whenever I remove this mask, I always notice that like my face feels so good, and my pores, everything disappears for probably a day or two before I can start seeing them again. And with constant use of this mask right here, it will help get rid of any enlarged pores. When it comes to the issue of moisturizers, you guys, I've tried a lot of moisturizers out there, and I will just say stick to the one that works for your skin, because there's just something about me and moisturizers. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with moisturizers, because there are some you will purchase and it's basically it doesn't do much, but this one right here is prescribed to me by my dermatologist, and is the Dermanisse Hyaluronic acid serum. And you guys, what is this on my lip? And you guys, if you check out hyaluronic acid, this is a very essential acid that helps to give you that very nice like fresh, renewed skin. This hyaluronic acid is always recommended for, you know, people that are getting older. You know, it's kind of an anti-aging serum that helps to keep your skin always looking very fresh and, you know, rejuvenized. It just leaves your skin looking so soft, so supple, so hydrated, and it's kind of applying water on your skin. That's just the simple explanation of this serum right here. It's so good. And also because I have an acne and oily prone skin, my dermatologist recommended this, and it's amazing. But like I said, if you have a moisturizer that already works for you, definitely stick with that. When it comes to makeup, you guys, the very first thing everybody needs to know is primers. I always stress this on my channel. Whether you have an acne prone skin, whether you have the smoothest skin out there, whether you have an oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, whatever skin you have, please always make sure you apply a primer before you go in with anything on your face, because you need something that can act as a barrier between your foundation and the makeup. And when it comes to primers for oily skin, this right here is my favorite, and is the Becca Ever Matte Polish Priming Perfector. You guys, if you watch my videos, you know I always talk about this primer. And why I love this primer is because, of course, it's a mattifying primer, but I notice whenever I have on this primer, you guys, I can go for hours and hours and hours and hours without producing any single oil on my face. Like, this works wonders. Although when I first started using it, as you all can see, I'm already, like, this right here is I'm already out of it, so I have to go down to Sephora and pick it up. But when I started using this primer, I had a love-hate relationship with it, because I noticed whenever I apply it, it leaves kind of a white residue all over my face, and that used to annoy me. But then I discovered that the best way to apply this primer is use your kind of your foundation brush, the precise foundation brush, not the kabuki style, the precise one, and just use it to apply it on the areas where you produce oil. Then the drugstore version I love is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I've been using this primer for years. Like, whenever I don't want to do high end, this is my go-to primer, because it's such a beautiful mattifying primer, and also it's not expensive. It's something you can easily run out of and run down to Target or Walmart and pick it up. So yeah, Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, it helps a lot in controlling, you know, the production of oil. And if you have an oily skin, like for me, I always tend to produce oil first at the inner portion of my face, so like my nose, my chin, around here, and also my forehead. So what I love to do is to go, first of all, go in with my mattifying primers on those areas, and then I can go in with whatever primer I want for the outside portion of my face, because majority of the time the outside portion of my face is always dry, and then the inside is always oily. So I use my mattifying primers on those areas. Recently I received this, I believe like 3 months ago, I received this Veil Weightless Beauty Automatte Mattifying Base and Touch Up. You guys, one thing with me is once I see anything that has mattifying on it, I'm always very happy. Like, I'm always eager to try it. It's kind of a mattifying primer, but it comes in a compact form, and also it's solid. It's not like the liquid primer we all know. This one right here is a solid primer, and you guys, when I mean this right here is the business when it comes to mattifying base, like a base you need to apply on your skin before your foundation. This right here is the business. Immediately I applied it, you guys, it's not too drying, but then at the same time, it's not like, I don't know the best way to explain this. Like when you apply it on your skin, of course it's translucent, but then when you apply it on your skin, you notice a great difference with the area when you apply this product. And once you apply it, the next thing is to go in with your foundation. Like when I tell you your makeup is going nowhere when you use this product right here, like this is the business. I used this particular product today. I just filmed an Instagram tutorial, and you guys, this right here, this. Okay, so this next product right here is also an amazing product for oily skin. This is more like a toner, but I believe they said this is used for high street fashion, and like you guys, you know, like fashion, like during fashion week, you know, the models, something that they use to prevent models from sweating, from excessive sweating. This right here works wonders when it comes to oily skin. You use this before you apply your makeup, and when you apply it, it comes just like the normal toner, you know, when you use toner to cleanse your face. But this one right here, you need a makeup kind of a precise foundation brush. You deposit it on the brush and then use it to apply on the areas where you normally would produce oil. And you guys, when I tell you your makeup will stay put, your makeup won't go nowhere, your makeup will last you all day, like all throughout the day without even a single oil. One important oily skin hack I always do sometimes whenever I apply my makeup is to use powder before your foundation, and this is a great trick to like eliminate any oil or any kind of moisture on your face. And the very first time I heard this, I was like, like, are you serious? But when I tried it out, you guys, I've been hooked ever since then. Like, you just have to give this hack a try and let me know what you think. Basically, you need a translucent powder to do this. You simply just use it, you know, use kind of a brush or a makeup, what is it called? What is this called? I've forgotten what this is called. But basically, you just need to use this, pick up the translucent powder and then use it to, you know, dust all across your face before you then apply your foundation. And the translucent powder I love to use when I'm doing this hack is this particular powder right here, and it's the Coty airspun loose face powder. And you guys, this particular product, a lot of people always say that it smells kind of granny, like grandma-ish, but please try and get this product because it's very mattifying. For some reason, it reminds me of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, like this product right here, but for a fraction of the price. This is drugstore. You can get it from Walmart, Target, any drugstore at all, and it's very affordable, you guys. And since we're talking about primers and ways to control your oil before the rest of the makeup process, I would also talk about eyeshadow primer. Like, I know they have a lot of primers out there, but one I always find myself running back to is my MAC Laying Low Prolonged Wear Paint Pot. This is an eyeshadow primer. One thing I hate is when I'm applying my makeup and then my lid keep producing oil. It's so annoying because it ends up not making your eyeshadow apply really well. It ends up giving you kind of a washout eyeshadow, because as you're applying your eyeshadow, you're producing oil, and then you're applying your eyeshadow and then you're producing oil. It's so annoying. So please, if you have an oily skin, an oily lid, try and check out this primer from MAC. Is the MAC Prolonged Wear in Laying Low. Amazing, beautiful. I think I'm gonna start with this particular foundation because this right here stole my heart. After the very first time I tried it, you guys, it stole my heart. When it comes to an absolute oil-free mattifying full coverage foundation, please, you guys, check out the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Long Wear Matte Foundation. Out of all the foundations I've used, you guys, this right here still is my #1 because I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it. You know, sometimes when you're applying your foundation, it's all over the place. It's kind of sliding and getting all over your face. But with this foundation right here, I've noticed whenever I deposit it at the back of my palm, use like the back of my brush to pick it up and then distribute it all over my face. As you're blending it, you guys, it's drying down, it's turning into powder. I can't even explain it. This foundation is not, it's like, please, if you have a dry skin, don't even try to go close to this foundation because your whole face will be a mess. But if you have an oily skin, this right here is my #1 foundation, LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. I don't know what it is they used on this foundation, but it just dries down so matte. Like, it dries down so powdery. You apply it as a liquid, but then it dries out as a powder. I can't explain it, but please, if you have an oily skin, do try and check out this product. And I have my coupon with LA Girl, so check out my description box if you're interested. But apart from that, I love this. Is my favorite when it comes to oily skin, and that is what I have on today. Since we are talking about foundation, the next foundation I have here is my Kat Von D Lucky Tattoo foundation. You guys, if you follow my channel, you know I don't joke with this foundation right here. This foundation, I've been using this particular brand of foundation for probably over 5 years. I always run out and I always repurchase. I run out and I repurchase. I run out and I repurchase. But one thing I would say is, if you're not that, like, if you don't like that heavy feel, that like full coverage feel on your face, you probably do not need this foundation, because this is a heavy duty, like, full coverage mattifying foundation. So I feel like this is just perfect for anybody that has a problematic or oily prone skin, because it will give you the right amount of coverage you need, and also at the same time it will help to, you know, control the production of oil on your face. Oh my god, Jesus help me, because I can't talk today. Yeah, it will help to control the production of oil on your face. Kat Von D Lucky Tattoo foundation, my favorite high-end brand. I've noticed when it comes to setting powders, whenever I use this product right here to set the inner portion of my face, producing oil is far gone from me. And this is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. This right here, I use it to set my concealer, I use it to set my face. It helps a lot in controlling the oil I have on my face. And you know, sometimes when you apply foundation, especially if you don't use a mattifying foundation, you always tend to have oil on your face. When you go ahead and apply concealer again, that's all oil. But then when I go ahead and use this powder to set my concealer and my face, oh my gosh, my face gets, like, it locks everything in. It kind of holds the whole oil on my face. Like, it's an amazing alternative if you want kind of an inexpensive drugstore setting powder. Please look out for this. When it comes to high-end, my favorite setting powder is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I used to have a love-hate relationship with this powder until I really paid attention to it. Whenever I used it, I kind of go for hours without producing oil, and then I'm like, oh, hold up, it's like this powder is also very good for oil. And I started to observe, you know, my face whenever I apply it. And you guys, this right here is a very good powder for oily skin. It helps to get rid of any oil from your concealer, from your foundation. And I also use it to set my whole face after I'm done setting my concealer, because yeah, it's translucent, so basically it doesn't have any color, so you can use it to set all over your face, and it helps to keep your face, keep your makeup matte, like totally matte. I always used to believe that if you have an oily skin, you don't need a setting spray, but these two products proved me otherwise. Like, this one right here is the Benign Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer. Please, for oily skin, if you love that makeup setting spray light, try and pick up this Benign Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer. This is a makeup setting spray, but specifically meant for oily skin sisters like myself, and it smells it has kind of this I don't know how to explain it. It has this kind of minty smell to it, but then when you go ahead and apply it on your face, it has this very nice calming sensation on the face. It's amazing. For me, I feel like majority of the setting sprays I've used in the past, they basically don't do nothing for me. They're just, you know, okay, they even help me to dissolve my makeup when I'm trying to prevent my makeup from dissolving. Another drugstore setting spray I have right here is my J-Cat's Matte Makeup Setting Spray. I absolutely love this setting spray. It kind of reminds me of the Benign Final Seal, but this right here is stronger. This right here does more like hold. It has more what do I say, the lifespan of this one is higher, because this can last you for probably 10 hours if you're not careful. Like, it's very, very strong in terms of holding, you know, your makeup in place. But this one right here is a drugstore alternative. And I've also noticed whenever I use this particular primer, and I've also noticed whenever I use this particular setting spray, it just helps to keep my makeup locked in. My makeup doesn't dissolve. My makeup is just there. It's just, you know, it's just there looking at me. It doesn't go nowhere. For me, it's just that sometimes, you know, I just see a little bit of like pores, like oil pores on my nose, and that is it. This setting spray, please try and check it out if you have an oily skin. But yeah, you guys, I believe that is all there is to this video. I just wanted to share my you know, my oily skin makeup products, like my makeup must-haves for you guys, because I know the struggle with all these products I shared with you guys. Even up to today, I'm still, you know, on the lookout for any product that is perfect for oily skin, because yeah, the struggle is real. Yeah guys, I hope you all found this video helpful, and please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Please hit that like button below, because it just makes us know that you enjoyed our video, so we'll be able to make more and more and more and more and more videos. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon.